classic in store between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Gray. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump at it.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He got 29 yards that time. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Leopard!
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Barkley. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Hey, check 26. Hey, where y'all going?
From the gun, it's Rodgers being chased out left. Oh, he's going to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Rodgers now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Hey, take 26. What a 50. We are going.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete to Burnett. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Rodgers again now. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Right.
Now Rodgers to throw on third down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be fourth down. On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. First down, he'll drop to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On the right side, he finds Burnett. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. That's going to set him back 5 yards. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 14 on the play. And it'll be second and about a yard.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Looking to throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for... It got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it, just like that. Yeah, I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong on every level. That was spectacular.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, Liz. Hey.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one complete to Burnett. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now a play fake. Rodgers. This is caught. Clark. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney! Over!
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this.
Over!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. 20. Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They give him a gain of 38. They'll try and run forward Barkley. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Jump out! Box it!
On 1st down, Rodgers steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 65 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally. and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Now the backup Kaiser to throw, and he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Alec Ogletree coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it's the backup Kaiser, eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Rolling to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Olivier Vernon able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A first down throw for Kaiser. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Second down, Kaiser. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 3rd and long for Kaiser. They'll roll him out, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison. In there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. It's caught. Shepard. 18 yards there and a first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. You can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And past the 30 down to about the 27. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Following the interception, Kaiser. Nifty footwork at the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Got an open man. It's Burnett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Kaiser now to throw on first down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
First down, Kaiser. And he checks this one down to Williams. Williams loses the football. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Over the middle, that's complete to Clark. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. To throw is Kaiser. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Detroit! Detroit!
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, it really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Shepard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. On second down, here's Barkley. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Over!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll set up a throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
He'll get it up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
And Rosas puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Here comes Cobb.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Fisher. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. Here's a give to Barkley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
A handoff to Barkley. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.